Hello and welcome. This is a Mount and Blade Warband Xbox tutorial. I've been playing Mount and Blade Warband on Xbox for a while, and I tried to look for YouTube for any, tips or tutorials for Xbox. I couldn't find any, so I decided just to share my knowledge about some things I discovered while playing on Xbox. And since this is a tutorial, I just go into how you'd normally go into the game. If you don't know what Mount and Blade Warband is, it's a game where you are a lord and you command armies, and your goal is to take all of Calradia or help another king take all of Calradia. Calradia being the continent, and there are multiple kingdoms within the continent. Now, when you first log into the game, you'll get these text boxes, and you get to choose, what your father was. You were born a year ago in a land far away. Your father was and you could choose which one. Now these choices will determine what your stats are, keep that in mind, and what weapons you start with as well. So I'll go Veteran Warrior. As a child, your family scrambled out a meager living from your father's wages as a guardsman. To the local lord, it was not an early existence, and you were too poor to get much of an education. You learned mainly how to defend yourself on the streets, with or without a weapon in hand. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life I'll go street urchin. As a boy growing out of your childhood, you took to the streets, doing whatever you must to survive. Begging, thieving, and working for gangs to earn your bread. You live from day to day in this violent world, always one step ahead of the law and those who wished you ill. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became a smith. Through the distance, felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way, you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You pursued a career as a smith, crafting items of function and beauty out of a simple metal. As time wore on you, you became a master of your trade, and fine work started to fetch the fine prices. With food in your belly and logs on your fire, you could take pride in your work and your growing reputation. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take the decision? I'll go personal revenge. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up on your old life and become an adventurer. Still, it was not a difficult choice to leave. With the rage burning brightly in your heart, you want vengeance, you want justice. What was done to you cannot be undone, and these debts can only be paid in blood. Become an adventurer and ride to your journey, ride to your destiny. Okay, so you have to put your name in. First, you can put your name, doesn't matter. We'll go with Fred. Oh, Fred. Now, these attributes will dictate what your skill caps are. Now, intelligence, I'll just say this, I recommend getting intelligence because it gives you 2 skill points. Sorry, it doesn't give you 2. It gives you 1 extra. So as you can see, all these stats on the attributes in the top right corner, it'll describe to you what these stats do and what they upgrade. So, strength is... Okay, yeah. Strength gives you Iron Flesh, which is hit points. Power Strike gives you obviously more damage. Power Throw is throwing weapons. Power Draw is bows. Power Draw is needed to see if you can use the bow and how well you use it. Agility is just your shield. Shield makes it to where your shield will block more. Athletics will make you run faster. Don't take that. Riding and Force Archery, obviously that's self-explanatory. Looting will just give you more loot whenever you pillage a village. Next we have Intelligence. Remember, Intelligence gives you 1 more skill point, which is really good. Intelligence gives you Trainer, which will help train your units to upgrade them. Spotting will help you spot more, obviously. You can see in a wider range, a larger radius at night and in day. Inventory Management gives you more inventory slots, I think 6 more. Wound Treatment. I'm not sure exactly the specifics, but I'm pretty sure Wound Treatment, it either makes your companions heal faster or your troops. And I'll get to companions. I'll talk about companions. Companions are just like you, except they're AI. So they get all the attributes and skills and the proficiencies, but they're just AI, and you can equip armor on them and stuff. And then you have Surgery, which will increase the chance that whenever someone dies, let's say when their hit points exhaust, increases the chance that they get wounded instead of die, which is really good. You really want that. There's a companion called Jermis who has really high intelligence and surgery and all that. You want to get him. First Aid, obviously. I'm not sure. Sorry. I'm not sure whether that's companions or troops, but it's one of them. Engineer makes it to where you can siege stuff faster. That's really good as well. Persuasion, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what Persuasion does. I'm not sure if that even has a, I'm not sure what Persuasion does. I've never even taken that. Prisoner management, more prisoners, really good. Charisma also upgrades how leadership. Leadership is very important. Charisma increases how many troops you can have. And renown affects that as well. But I'll get into renown later. Trade, how the deals you get and how much money you get from them. I've explained most of the skill points, so also I'm sorry, I forgot. You're gonna attributes cap at 3s, right? So every level will increase by 3s. So if you want your strength, so if you want to get the next level of Iron Flesh or Power Strike, you're gonna want to upgrade at 3 points. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So we're gonna go 9 intelligence, and we're gonna upgrade charisma. Get some Iron Flesh. Yeah. I recommend you get pathfinding. Oh yeah, there are party skills, things that do not. There's some. Actually, yeah, no. I forgot to talk about pathfinding, which increases your movement speed on the map. Really good at start because you can run away from people who try to kill you. Very good. Get that. I'd max it out if I was you. What's next? Riding is kind of good for a horse. I'll upgrade that 1 point. Trainer's really good. Makes it to where you can upgrade your units. And I'll get some prisoner management. Okay. Oh yeah, make sure proficiencies, whichever one's highest, is usually the starting map you're going to get. So I recommend upgrading that. Use all your points. Oop. Okay. Now you can obviously create your character. I don't really care. Let's just go with what we get. So now we have Swadia, Vagirs, the Kurgits, the Nords, and the Rodux, and the Serenids. You can. I'll explain to you what they are. Swadia, just to put it shortly, is a kingdom based on cav. They have the best cav in the game. If you love cavalry, Swadia is a good way to go. Vagirs are more of they're like a Viking kind of people, very Scandinavian-ish, where they live in the snow, and they have pretty good cavalry as well. Pretty good. They're all around decent. The Kurgits are, just to be honest with you, they're not really good. They usually always die. They're just a cavalry horse archer cavs, like the Mongols. So you can think of them like the Mongols. They're horse archery people. They have lances and that. The Nords are a very, very infantry heavy faction. Have the best infantry in the game, the Huskarls. If you love infantry, go with them. Rodux. They have the best archers. Now they have these things called sharpshooters, which they use crossbows, siege crossbows. They're really good in the wreck. They also have really good infantry called the sergeants. So yeah, it's really good to go with them. The Serenids they live in the desert. In the Serenids, well, Serenids is kind of weird because I think the Serenids are more of they have these things called Mamluks, which are really good cavalry, but they actually knock people out instead. So if you'd want to get prisoners and get money out that way, Serenids would be a good bet. But I have to warn you as well. The Serenids have they have They have bandits. Around the map there'll be bandits, and they're really bad because they're gonna obviously take your prisoner. Serenids have really bad bandits because their bandits have horses and they're gonna catch up to you. The Rodux bandits are fine. Nords are fine. You should do fine there. The Kurgits, don't go to Kurgits. They have horse bandits, really bad. Vagirs, you should do fine there. Swadia should do fine there. I'll go Nords. I think the Nords is probably your best overall pick to go with at first. You can change it later. When you get to the game, you'll get a spawn. You have to kill this guy. Obviously, RB will switch your weapons. LB will equip your shield. You want to hold RT, and then when it gets close, let go. You press LT, it'll automatically block for you. I think you can turn that off if you don't like that. Obviously, you have to use your left stick, like left. If I go left, swing left. If I go right, I'm holding RT while I'm doing this, by the way. If you look up, hold RT, he'll swing up. If you look down, hold jab, look right, swing right, look left, look left. Look left, swing left. The merchant, I'm sorry guys. Oh, alright. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure. that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. Murder takes you inside his house, and society stands at the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally convinced you have not been followed, come near you to speak. We're gonna speak to him. This is just like the starting off quest in the game, just to get you started. That's a lot of text, so I'm just gonna skip that, to be honest. So basically, he's asking you if you can help him find his brother his brother's been kidnapped by some raiders. You have to go save him, basically. And he will obviously okay, you have to press B, by the way, there. So this is a map. The Nords are in blue, we're right there. The Vagirs are the snow, they're white. Carriages are purple. They live in kind of a mountainous area. Serenans are in the sand, the deserts. The Swadia lives in kind of like the middle-ish on the map. And the Rodaks are the green. And this continent is called Calradia. Oh yeah, also, as I should explain. This arrow is your pointer, obviously. See, it's my guy. My guy is over here. You press A, he'll move over there. That's telling you basically how it works. Press A, he'll move over there. Press A, he'll move over there. I'm pressing B to pause the game, by the way. So, pause. Press B. Boom. Now, if you want to go, let's say, I want to go to this village, right? And villages are important because that's how you recruit people. Recruit your troops. Press A on it. And then, as you see, it's kind of going slow. But if you hold RT, it speeds up the game. You're going to want to recruit. That took 60 dinars. Your dinars, if you wanted to know. You go to your party, and that's the money right there. 190. Morale, excellent. It costs 12 dinars. So, every week, we'll get how would you say? It'll cost us 12 dinars. Okay? And our quest, okay. Oh yeah, just it's not to explain. If you press the, what do you call it? I forget what they call it, but it's the other circle button in the middle of your controller. You press, there's pause. It's usually the pause button. It's usually the one left from that. I'm not sure what you call it. Press that button. Here, you can see your notes, and these notes is where your quest is at. So, press the button, you can click on it, and it'll show you what you have to do. The Witcher of Sargon lets you collect at least 5 men from nearby villages. After you collect these men, find and speak with him. He's in the tavern Sargoth. Okay, we've collected at least 5 men. We're gonna go to Sargoth. Remember, if you hold RT, it speeds up the game. So there's a tournament going on. We won't join that. At the tavern, we're looking for. Oh, great! This is a companion. I can show you. He'll basically give you his spill. Wait. Oh wait. He's okay. If he didn't join my party right there, I probably don't. Sorry, hold on. He probably asked for money. In the game gives you tools to start off with, and they give you fish. I should explain. There's food. You need to feed your troops. So you need to buy that. And basically it says 50 food. That means they can feed 50 people. I might be wrong there. That's always what I've assumed. But, oh yeah, also to explain. The little plus party morale, the more different food you have, will like increase morale, which is really good if you ever want to keep your troops all happy, not desert. Because if your morale gets too low, your people start deserting, which is really bad. We're going to sell the tools the game gave us, go back into Sargoth, and we're going to try to hire Bashir. There we go. Now I was explaining, companions are just like you, but they're a little different. See the equipment? You can equip just like you do. You have equipment as well. I have a crossbow, bolts, sword, and shield, and a horse. And he has just a normal armor and a saber. Also, if you go to skills, exactly same as you, but he's just an AI. And obviously, he starts with a lot of intelligence, and he's really good at, let's see, what is he good at? He has some riding, he has some horse archery, so you might want to get him a horse and get him a bow, if you can. So, go back into the tavern. We want to speak to the merchant, not the belligerent. This will happen, the belligerent drunk will happen, and basically, I would always recommend just killing him. You're not allowed to shoot in taverns, funnily enough. So yeah, watch out for that. Remember, LT's your shield. You can swing. Look right, swing right, look left, swing left, up, swings up, I mean down. Look down, jab. RB switches your weapons, and LB switches your shield. Remember that. Okay. Also, obviously the more you use your skills, better you get proficiency with them. So as I killed them, it improved my one-handed because I just killed them with a one-handed sword. Now we're gonna find the Merchant Sargoth. Wait, did I just completely miss him? I must have. Oh, whenever a fight happens, they run. So yeah, he gets stuck here. I got the troops, so now we're gonna hunt for his brother. Remember, if you press the opposite button from the pause, you go here, click this, and it tells you what to do. Find and defeat a group of bandits lurking near Sargoth and learn where your employer's brother has been taken. Near Sargoth. So then these blue guys right here, Bank of Robbers. Click on them. Remember, you hold RT and increases the game. I mean, it speeds up the game. I've been looking for you. Let your prisoner skill. We need to attack him. Now this is the battle screen. There's a lot to explain here, actually. If you press left on the D-pad, you get a map. And if you press R, not R, what? If you press right on the D-pad, I was thinking about right. Press right on the D-pad, you'll get everyone, nearby troops, infantry, archers, cavalry, and groups. So if you want to command your infantry, press right on the. So basically, you press right on the D-pad, press right on the D-pad again for formation fire. Go to movement, hold position, and you hold the right stick, not the right stick. You hold right on the D-pad to tell your troops where to hold position at. So there, or if you want them to follow me, I click follow me. Remember, you're pressing R. You're pressing right on the D. I keep saying R. It's annoying me. You press right on the D-pad. You want them to charge, stand the ground, or retreat. So I recommend doing just holding their position up there and just saying to charge. You can also do this from this map if you wanted to, because see, you can have charge, follow me, so you can do it from the map as well. Also, if you're wondering, if you press down on the D-pad, you drop your weapon. In this game, the speed increases damage. So if you're coming an enemy and if you're coming each other from opposite directions and you hit, it does more damage than if he was running away from you and you hit him on a horse. So like, if this guy was running at me and I was running at him, and I do this and I do that, it's gonna do more damage than if he was running away and I hit him like that on the back. This is the after screen after you've done the battle. It'll tell you your casualties and the enemy's casualties. Can't speak. You press Y, you can get all that, or you can press X just to get a single. That's whenever you win a battle, there will be inventory, and you can press Y to get all that if you want to. Okay, we have to do now. Attack the bandit lair. The bandit lair is near Fanata. Okay, so if we don't know where that is, you can click on it. And then you can just click show on map and it'll bring you to it. And you can see the kid number set out. We're gonna go there. Remember, if you hold RT, you can speed up the game, press A to select. Now, this battle is a little different than other battles because you can only bring a select few into you, and whenever you're attacking a bandit lair. This is a little special battle, and you get a little special scenery here when you fight. Also, the more you use a crossbow and the more you upgrade your proficiency with it, the tighter that reticle will get to make it way more accurate. Obviously, headshots do more damage. He's throwing rocks at me. Bandits get rocks in this game, which is pretty cool. We're gonna go charge him. Remember, hold LT for your shield. Swing up. He blocked it. Oh yeah, flush. If you don't have a shield, like you're not using a shield, blocking goes the same way as you would with attacking. Like up goes up, you block up, he blocks up. I guess this sword blocks down whenever you block up. If I had a two-handed, I could show you better. I think he's got an axe. Maybe take that. He had a club. A club should work. That's odd. This is the bandits. Oh yeah, by the way, your troops automatically charge, and so you don't need to always tell them what to do. This is the merchant's brother. Okay, remember, press opposite from your pause button, and it'll show you here. Press A on this. Talk to the merchant Sargoths to claim your reward. Now this is a Sea Raider, and Sea Raiders are some bad dudes. And you're really, if you ever, this is really unfortunate for me, but actually this is a good opportunity to show you. Sea Raiders are bad dudes, don't mess with them unless you have more troops in them. They should be in the snow, but they came here for some reason. That's really weird. Sea Raiders are bandits, and honestly, it's probably just best to pull back and leave some soldiers behind. Now this loses party morale, and this will make people desert you if you do it too much. So watch out for that. You don't want to do that too much, or people will start deserting. If I was paying more attention to the map, I actually could have avoided that guy. Looking for the merchant Sargoth, he'd probably be up here. If he's not on the first level, probably be up here. Talk to him. Get a reward, get our XP, and ours. Alright. Now we're gonna be in the town. We're just gonna be normal. And we're gonna get the jump on these guys and beat them up. Guy shirtless with a club. Oh, he died. Okay. There's not much left. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh, you can't check your map. Interesting. You can check your map to see how many of your I'll show you in the battle later. But if you check the map, you can see how many of your soldiers left and how many of they are left. Important to know if you're in really big battles. The AI know where to. Okay, good. Alright, talk to him. And now that's the first quest I'm done with the game. And now you can go out and do whatever you want to. So, let's talk to the king. King Ragnar. No, we don't. Sure, let's do a tournament. I didn't mean to go this. I meant to talk to King Ragnar, but since we're here, might as well show you tournaments. Now, tournaments, you can bet on yourself, and you go into this arena, you have to fight. You have to fight the opposite. You have to fight whatever color is not you. For these fights, I would usually flank from behind them, where the shields. Basically, use the aggro against them. So he's aggroed to him right now, so I can hit him in the back. Okay. Takes a little while. Bet on yourself. Use aggro, go behind them. That's what I do at least. Oh, also, your companions will also join the tournament if you ever go into one. They might do that. If you participants, you can see who's there. King Ragnar's in this as well. King Ragnar's he's tough. Let's say that much. All the kings are really tough. They get some mad attributes and skills. Ow. Help, help, help. If you ever find a situation like this, use your shield. If you take as many as you can before you go, you might get a second chance. Let's see if it happens. No, we've just been eliminated. We can't join because we're not a vassal. Let's see. Let's try to go to... Let's try to... Actually, we can just go to another lord. Let's go to tier. Oh yeah, also to explain. There are characters in this game. They're called vassals and lords. Every lord owns a village or a castle or a city. Now, a lord cannot have a fief, but they usually have one. I mean, the lord There's only one lord that might not have a fief at the beginning. That's you whenever you first become a vassal under a king. But no, sorry, I forgot. He gives you a village whenever you do become a vassal of a king. So every single lord in this game will always have a fief. Fiefs are just towns, cities, or castles. I am Fred, the most noble Fred. Now, what you're gonna want to do is just ask for these vassals just to give you a task. Let's see. He's lord of the town tier, and he wants us to collect taxes. We're gonna say we have an agreement. Remember, press this button, go here, opposite from the pause button, brings up this, and click on it, and read whatever you need to do, and you 70 days you have left to finish it. I'm gonna go recruit some troops, because if you ever do get this, if you don't know, the people will get angry. See right, okay, so looters are really easy to kill. Actually, so easy, I'm just gonna kill them. Yeah, let's just fight them. Looters are great, they're the weakest band in the game. Press left on the D-pad. You can see how many you have. We have us, 9. Enemy, 13. And you can see on the map where you are in the enemy. The enemies are the red dots, obviously. You want the perfect kind of... You want to, like... Whenever you run your horse into someone, you stun them for a little bit. The perfect kind of hit is kind of like stunning them with a horse and then stabbing them with your weapon. That's the kind of perfect hit you want. But the more you practice, the better you get at it. I'm gonna do it like that. You want to always do something like that if you have a choice. I didn't see him. He was retreating. Whenever you beat an enemy, they start fleeing and they're gonna rout. So he's routed right now. So he's trying to flee to the outside of the map. If he does that, he'll escape. And you don't kill him. So if you want to end the battle, to kill everyone. If you're winning, the enemies may rout. It's your troops will never rout though. They're always fight to the death unless you tell them to retreat. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm getting your most valuable stuff. The stuff that goes for the most money is always at the top. So you always want to get the top stuff. And their bottom stuff usually sucks. So you always want to get that. You wanna always return that. So now if we go to tier, marketplace, you can just sell everything you got. Actually, I don't want to equip this armor. Probably better than mine. Sell everything you got. And while I'm here, I'm gonna get some food as well, because I should be running out of this fish. Actually, I'm not. But I'll get some more fish anyway. By the way, different towns make stuff differently. So food in some towns will be cheaper than others. Like in Dirham, bread's really cheap. Here in Tier, fish is really cheap because they have a port city. Now, we're gonna hire some more recruits to help us. And we hold RT and quit, it speeds up the game. Each village gives you obviously volunteers, recruit them. The more battles you get into, let's see, there we go. So here, you can upgrade your troops, upgrade them, they get better armor, they get better stats, get more hit points, they're just better all in general. And you get upgrades as well. I'm going to upgrade my charisma, and I'm going to get an extra point in leadership. Leadership increases your party cap by 5 every time you upgrade it, which is really good. The main reason I can't have a really large army is due to the fact because I haven't fought many battles. Like, kings can have like maybe 200, 300, 400 because of how much renown they have. Renown is gained whenever you fight battles pretty much. So we're gonna go and do the quest for the Lord of Tia. Hold RT, that's how I'm feeling the game. Just wanna make sure everyone is reminded of that. I always put my companions at the top of my list. Oh yeah, sorry. The higher your troops are on the list, the more chance to have them spawning in. So your worst troops, you want to put them on the bottom of the list. The better ones you want to put higher. it's hard to remember it's hard to remember everything I need to, you know, help, or I guess explain, just because I do it just naturally. So we sit here and collect taxes. They're gonna get angry, but you want to keep collecting because the Lord will get upset if you do. And you get more money if you just collect taxes. This takes a while. You can't speed up any more than it's already going, so you just have to wait. What else is happening? Maybe I can explain something else. Oh yeah, there are training fields. At training fields, you can give your troops some XP. I mean, you can give yourself XP. It's really, it's more of just a fun thing to do. It's actually really inefficient in doing its job of giving XP. There's one here, and there's one more in the map. See if we can find it. There's one here. So yeah. And there's one there. I didn't know that. And now I'll explain what towns are. Oh yeah, once you do the quests, we're gonna want to find the Lord of Tyr. If you don't know who that is, press the button opposite from your pause. Go to characters. No, go to locations. Scroll down the list. Get to until you find Tyr. Tyr. And then you can go here, and then instead of showing on the map, which you can do if you don't know where the location is. So it belongs to Jarl Aiden, right? And you can look on here. It tells you his last time you saw him. He was in the field close to Tyr, so it should be around Tyr. And if he's not around Tyr, you can't find him. At night, your spotting is way lower, so it's harder to see at night. As you can see, when it came day, we can automatically see. Let's ask this guy. You can ask lords the location of someone else. And just a little tip, if it says they don't know where he is, it's because he's a prisoner somewhere. Just to keep that in mind. He should be close to that castle. Pruss Castle, it's right here. But if you didn't know what that was, locations, then you'd go to H, wherever H is. I'll find it sometime. Here we go. You go to that castle, and then you click show the map, and it'll show you where it was. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We'll see if we can find Jarl Aiden on the way. Try to look for him. Can't find him. There he is. I missed him. Press B to pause, by the way, if you ever miss. Okay, I did it right there. But the task you gave me, he comes up to 7,000. Must take my leave. And then, okay, sorry. Now we're gonna go to I'm gonna try to find King Ragnar because he's the king of the Nords. We're gonna try to get buddy with him, so he accepts us as a vassal. Now the best way to become a vassal, right here. We're gonna ask him. I offer you my sword and vassalage. You've got to show yourself as competent commander. Basically, if you do want to become a vassal. So if you want to know, so basically what he's asking you to do is you go to factions, and you go to Nords, and then you see that they have no lasting issues with anyone, which means now. Okay, sorry. So if you want to become a vassal or a lord under a king, which you do, what you're gonna want to do is go to the king, one of the kings, and you offer your sword and vassalage. You say you have to show yourself a competent commander. What he's basically saying is that you haven't helped us fight our enemies. So if you want to help them fight their enemies, remember, press the menu button, go to factions, go to whoever kingdom you're trying to join. I want to join the Nords in this example, so I'll go to Nords. And then you're going to see foreign relations. They're at war with no one. They have no outstanding issues. So I can't help them. Can't help them in war. So for now, we're just going to try to train up troops. Also, some things that you're sometimes. Actually, I'll switch. Okay, hold on. Let's pause, and then we're gonna do something else. We're gonna leave because I just want to show you guys how you would go about recruiting from villages. So, go to the village center. Actually, see how it says the populace is indifferent to you? 0. If you go to the village center, and you're gonna find this guy, and he's like standing still. He's gonna be standing still because he's the elder. Go to the elder, and you ask him, do you want some help with something? So yeah, I can teach you how to defend yourself. That will let you be able to recruit more volunteers. So if you recruit, accept the task, and then you can recruit again. But also, the more a village likes you, the more likely they are to give you upgraded units and more units. So that's really good. Also, sometimes in the future, you'll get quests to follow someone like a marshal. A marshal is someone who commands, it's a group of lords, and you have to follow him, right? So I want to show you something, an easy way to do that. Like if I wanted to follow, let's say, Lord Fawn right here, I'd have to press A. Okay, pause. You're going over there. Press A. Okay, you're going over here. Press A. Go in here. Press. But you can just do this. You can press X on them, and that's weird. So this is another character because I just wanted to show you another thing that's very important. So let's say I had a quest to follow this guy, or he was a marshal, and a marshal is just a lord who gets the ability to call upon a campaign to group all the lords together and go out sieging stuff. You'll probably get those pop-ups if you ever become a lord. Now, if I wanted to follow this guy, Lord Farm, I'd have to press A on him, press A, press A. But if you go to him, select him, right? Press X, you can choose a company, and it will automatically follow him wherever he goes. That's a quality of life thing. This is, if you ever do form your own faction, it'll appear in red. In this game, I have already won. I've already become the Lord of Calridia. So I just wanted to show you that little thing about pressing X on them. The more I've been recording this video, like just the amount of stuff I just like want you guys to know just increases to make the video go on and on and on. But I remember thinking that I wanted to show you guys, if you go to a city, right? Press A on it. You have go to the castle, go to the tavern, go to the arena, go to the visit the dyeworks. I'll explain that just in a second. If you ever own a city or a town, it'll say manage the town garrison, but that's not what this point is here. Walk around the streets, right? And you're going to look for the guy standing still, just like the village elder. This guy right here, the guild master. Go to him, and then you want to go the productive enterprise, right? And I'll always say I already have one operating there, but those productive enterprises, whenever you find the guild master, they are going to be the way you make money in this game. Now, whenever you become like a king or a lord, you become really powerful, have a lot of troops, you're going to need money to back it up. And having these productive enterprises in towns is really important. I'll give you actually, I want to make sure. I'm going to give you guys a hint or a little tidbit. The first enterprise you want to get in a game is let's see. You want to get a dyeworks in Rivercheck, which is a baker town. Rivercheck. You want to get a dyeworks in Rivercheck. It is the most valuable, it's the most cost efficient enterprise in the game. It'll give you like about 1,000 dinars every single week. It is the best enterprise in the game, and I'd say get it. And if you're going to make an enterprise, by the way, the best enterprise is usually, and I'll say in 99 out of 100 cases, it is usually the dyeworks is always best. I think the only time a dyeworks might not be the best is maybe in maybe in Voluka or something. But 99 times out of 10, the dyeworks is always the most cost efficient enterprise, and it costs 10,000 dinars. I know it's a lot, but trust me, it pays out. Most dyeworks usually give you 500 into 1,000s too. So 10,000 into 1,000s 10. So in 20 weeks, you will already have major money, and will be making more money. And if you just stack those enterprises, it gives you insane amount of money. I'll show you. I'll show you my weekly budget just to show you how much. And when you do get a lot of money in this game, it'll just add up. Like I have, look at that. That's I don't want to count that. That's too much. Go to my weekly budget report. See how much am I making? I'm making 10,000 dinars every single week, just because of how many enterprises I have on the map. Okay, go here, press your menu button. Sorry. So you go to camp, and you have this option. Now this is also, you will take an action. If you have a kingdom, this is where you can rename your kingdom. This is where you can retire in the game. And there's also, we can select books to read. Books increase your attributes. So that's really good. But books cost some money. That's just for and there are book merchants. And these book merchants are in the towns. Whenever something ends, another thing begins. So also, don't forget this. Party skills. Your companions are important. They give you party skills. Now these skills are shared. So Borcha is helping. His party skill is better than mine. It's better than any other companion in mine. So instead of using my spotting skill, it uses his. His is 5, and his pathfinding's 5, and his tracking's 5. Amazing. Now those are just party skills. Party skills are certain attributes. No, sorry. Yeah, attributes. Are certain attributes which can be shared with a party. Obviously, you can see them right here. As you can see, Lord Rolf is giving us tactics. Actually, tactics dictate how many troops you get into a battle. By the way, I'm just gonna see if I failed to mention what one of the attributes do. Weapon Master increases your proficiency cap. Athletics increases movement speed. Spotting, spotting. Persuasion, yeah. Okay, yeah. The only ones I forgot to mention, sorry, were tracking as well. People, lords, and whenever characters travel around the map, they'll leave little like footprints. And tracking allows you to see more of those and know who they are or how much time they had. So, I think I just failed to mention what tactics were, and I failed to mention one other one. I don't remember, but yeah. Hopefully, this is a alright tutorial. I tried to just encompass as much as I could and not try to ramble on too much. I hope I tried to explain it well enough. Alright, so thanks for watching.